one of them, and that is about smartphones. This topic is a very serious problem in our society. These days, many people have smartphones and use them widely. You nearly can't find a person who doesn't have a smartphone. It seems that they can live without their phones, but I can understand them because I also can't imagine my daily life without my smartphone. Before we go into the topic, what is a smartphone? What is the smartphone? A smartphone is a high-end mobile phone that combines the function of a personal digital assistant and a mobile phone. Today's model typically also serve as media players and cameras, phone with touchscreen, web browser, GPS navigation, Wi-Fi, and mobile broadband access. The term of smartphone is usually used to describe phones with more advanced ability than a contemporary picture phone.
That's a very good definition of a smartphone. Good. Are you going to define what the problem is? Why are smartphones a problem? Are you going to tell us?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
This chart shows that the number of smartphone users grows increasingly. How can we remove the sound? So then, why are people enthusiastic for the smartphone? Firstly, through the smartphone, using a computer daily is completely convenient and we can access information easily. People can get data more quickly than using computer internet. Secondly, because we deal with our business by smartphone, we are free from special restraints. We can run a business anywhere if you have your smartphone, even during travel to another country. Thirdly, not only do you have more free space, but also you can reduce your time. In the past, a person who wanted to use the internet had to find specific space. But now, by utilizing smart technology, you don't have to find space anymore and you can save your precious time. Finally, lots of software that was set in the smartphone makes our life enriched. For example, as smartphones inform us of bus routes, we can time more economically. That means that smartphone convey an improvement of our life's quality. However, using a smartphone is double-edged sword. It also has lots of problems. I want to talk about 3 points of danger of smartphone. The most serious problem is viruses. Because a smartphone doesn't have virus vaccines, being infected by a virus is very dangerous. When a virus attacks a smartphone, it can lose its memory. That means that your private information can be exposed and your data spread everywhere. Your private data also can be stolen by using your smartphone, and you usually save your information in your phone. If a bad person finds our smartphone, our private information might be used for a bad purpose. Second thing is about content. There is a lot of information in the smartphone and you are free to change data. In much data, we can't distinguish whether it is good information or not. We don't estimate quality and just indiscriminately accept data. It makes us believe stereotypes or wrong knowledge. especially teenagers, are not mature enough to make good decisions, they can get any information with their smartphone if they want. So bad things can affect them easily. For example, if youth watch crucial and violent scenes, they are more likely to cause crime and shows antisocial behavior. The final problem is about addiction. Many smartphone users have experienced addiction. People who are addicted to smartphones can't do anything without their phones. They seem to be slaves of their smartphones and they spend all their time using the phones, even when they go to the toilet. If they leave their smartphone at home, they would feel nervous and uneasy, and they can concentrate anything. Also, teenagers are a serious matter. Teenagers have much less experience, informed judgment than adults, so they can be addicted to smartphone more easily. In school, they don't participate in class and ignore their teachers because of using smartphones. It is also same in their home, as teenagers think that only their smartphone can communicate with them. They rarely contact and communicate with their parents. It is very serious problem in our society. Really? According to this article, 6 people out of 10 people who use a smartphone think that they are addicted to their phone.
Good. Where did that article get the information from?
GDNet Korea.
Internet news.
Did they make their own survey? Or did they find that information in somebody else's survey? And how many people did they ask? Did they ask 10 people? Or 100? Or 75 million?
They don't mention.
Hmm. Okay.
1000명.
응.
1000 people.
They asked 1,000 people?
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Okay. It's quite a lot. Okay, thank you. Good, carry on.
Here is a test by which we know how much we are addicted to our smartphone. Do you want to test?
Yes.
Yeah, this.
Can I read?
Sure.
Number 1, when you use your smartphone, sometimes you check your symptoms.
Yeah. Do we write down on a paper?
No, just
Okay.
count.
Right.
When you use your smartphone, sometimes your neck is sore. Number 2, when you use another appliance, you automatically touch the screen. While sleeping, you hold your smartphone in your hands. Number 4, as soon as you wake up, you check today's news or Twitter immediately. Number 5, even when you go to the toilet, when you take your smartphone. Number 6, you like shopping using a smartphone more than the internet shopping. Number 7, you always wait to charge your smartphone everywhere. Number 8, there are more than 10 apps that you downloaded but don't use. Number 9, when you are curious about something, you usually search the internet rather than asking other people. Number 10, you feel stressed in non-Wi-Fi areas. 1, 2, 3, normal, and 4 to 7, the earliest symptom of addiction, 8 to 10, completely addiction.
Completely addicted.
Oh, yeah, addicted.
Sorry, that's right. Good. Good. Carry on. Mhm.
According to this article, ironically in Korea, as the number of smartphone users increases, the number of who have this problem in their neck is gradually increasing. I interviewed teacher James who uses a smartphone. I want to know advantage or disadvantage by using a smartphone. So I linked
Good. Good.
But-
One.
his face.
What did that his face?
나도 이렇게 나와.
I asked all of my questions, so maybe it is wrong.
그게.
How old are you? Do you have a smartphone? What kind of smartphone do you use? iPhone. How do you use smartphone in your class? And people use smartphone. How often do you contact your friends who have relevant related to other with smartphone?
Most of my friends have radio phones.
What features do you usually use when using your smartphone?
I usually Google it. I usually use
When you don't have your smartphone because you left it at home, how do you feel? Please use one of up to 3 adjectives.
I feel a little bit lost. I'm worried. People may be trying to call me, but I can't answer.
When do you feel that using a smartphone is dangerous?
When you're driving, I think also you'll just be, you need to study much when you're just playing on your phone and not watching what you're talking.
Do you think that people collect your private information illegally?
Oh, it's loading. Okay, thank you. That's good. We can watch the rest online. Should put that down. It's quite loud.
I added my information on Wikipedia.
Good.
I wrote about differences PDA and smartphone.
Good. What did you say?
They already they already wrote, but it was very short, so I added more information.
Good. What was the information you added?
Um,
And what was it about? What was the most important thing? Tell us something in detail.
um, smartphone have more two professional words.
Professional words
Yeah, so I can't
in Korean.
I
Korean
can't
words.
그러니까 I can't speak to English.
Well, tell us what they are in Korean.
Korean?
Yeah.
스마트폰.
무슨 뭐 했냐고 한국말.
To speak Korean?
Yes.
아.
Okay.
스마트폰은 그러니까 PDA가 더 2차적이면 스마트폰도 3차적이라고 이렇게 설명하고 있어요.
Somcha, like 3G,
예.
third generation. 3G means third generation, right?
그리고
So PDA is second generation. So what does third generation mean? What is it talking about? Is it talking about having grandchildren? 3 generation. What is it talking about? Is it just the design, what it looks like?
No.
Is it talking about the games?
Like multimedia functions
Good. And
and
isn't it about internet access?
yes, and and smartphone can control their private information, but PDA have to use with PC.
Okay. Good, thank you. So, your conclusion.
Yeah. So, what can we do to?
Okay. I want you to stop reading
Yeah.
and talk to us. Tell us your conclusion.
Conclusion.
Yes, please. Don't read.
We develop vaccines to protect virus. No, to protect private information.
Who is we?
Government and corporations.
Together.
Yes.
Okay.
The government encourages corporation to develop vaccines.
How?
Mm. Mm. They government make environment.
Government makes the environment?
Yeah,
I mean business
the
environment?
business.
Ah, right, okay. So through laws, maybe, or through government laws, they will make rules?
Rules or
Mhm.
support, money support.
Right.
Okay.
Tax breaks?
Yeah, tax or give money.
Finance?
Yeah,
Ah.
financial support.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
And we and by ourselves communicate with each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Turn off our smartphone and find our another hobbies. Yes.
What we should do then?
If you are addicted to smartphone.
Very good. All right. Well done. Yay. Thank you very much.